Hello, I'm Dane. Welcome to another episode of Dax Jutsu. In today's episode, we will discuss how to create dynamic bin or band size in Power BI using multiple user inputs. So let me show you a demo. If I put here 500 and then 1000, 2000, 4000, you can see that the bin sizes are automatically determined based on the user inputs. So what if you want it 10K? So 10,000 and 10,000 as well. So how do we achieve this? First, we need to figure out something first. Paano natin nahatiin itong band? So based on what dimension do you want to band the numbers? So sa example na to, I'm using um, AdventureWorks and mag-band tayo based sa product model. Tama ba ako? Product model ba yung ginamit natin? Hmm, yes, product model. And then let's add quantity, order quantity. Yan. So bale itong mga numbers na 'to, ito yung magiging parang input natin. So gagawa tayo ng tables, several calculated tables. First, gawa muna tayo ng quantity value table, which starts from 0 until 20K, which is ang max dito is around 19,500, but gawin natin 20K. And then increment of 1. So, nasaan yung quantity value? Ayan. Descending. And we create another one which will serve as our band input. So, ito yung band size. And then, same logic pa din. But, if you don't want to, next time you don't want to automatically, or you don't want to manually put the number, you can just say max of quantity value. Pareho lang lalabas, same thing. So, nasaan na ba si band input? Descending, ayan, okay. And we need to add another column, or I mean table. So, yung table na 'to will contain our rank because ang gagawin natin later is we will rank the selected band sizes. And this the column from this table, the value column, is what we will be using as our legend or yes, legend dimension dito sa ating chart. The first na gagawin natin is kuha lang muna ako ng okay, copy dito na lang tayo. Tapos punta ako ng band input. Gawin nating table, don't summarize, and these are our selected values. Yan, parehas lang din sila ng yan. So we have 1K, hindi nga na siya in order. 1, 2, 4, 5, 10. And then, what we'll be doing is to rank these numbers. So, gagawa tayo ng measure, and this measure is input value rank. So, simple lang yan. You do the usual rank X. And we will rank according to what's selected. So, kung lalagay natin yan dito, input value rank, and will be ranked according to kung ano lang yung selected. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we rank in ascending order. Yung next natin gagawin ngayon is ah, oops, nasobrahan. Lagay natin dito sa gilid ng konti para may space tayo. Next natin gagawin is lalagay natin si nasaan na ba si quantity value. And same thing, table and don't summarize. So yung gagawin natin ngayon is, ganito yung mangyayari. Tabi natin ng konti. Ayan. So for example, 0 to 1,000, dapat rank 1 siya. And then 2,000 hanggang 3,999. So rank 2, so on and so forth. So gagawa tayo ng measure to pick their equivalent input value rank. So itong mga values na to, dapat may equivalent input value rank. So ito na yung measure natin. Quantity band rank. So let's discuss a bit. First, ayusin natin ng konti. Gawin nating all caps. Para malinis tingnan. So, ito yung gagawin niya. First, yung selected value natin, which is depende sa context o kung anong row. Ito yung selected value natin. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is our variable selected value. And then, we create a virtual table with the equivalent ranks of our input value. Okay? And next na gagawin natin is from this virtual table, hahanapin natin yung i-filter natin siya, hanapin natin yung equivalent rank nitong value. So, which this is our band now. And then, of course, we will return the input rank, which is this. So, kung ilalagay natin siya dito sa table, itong quantity band rank. So, naturally, from 0 to 1,000, filter natin siya to quantity band rank is 1. So, that should, our max value should be 1,000. Now, kung gagawin natin siyang 2, max value is 2,000. Starting, mali pala kanina to. This is from 0 to 1,000, then 1,001 to 1,999. Or, tama ba yung sinabi ko kanina? Anyway, so, 1,001 to 2,000. And the same goes with the other ranks. So, 4,000, 3,000, 2,000, and 1. Okay. So now we have our equivalent ranking dun sa selected band sizes natin or bin sizes ng ating value, quantity value. So next na gagawin natin is to get the equivalent quantity. Etong order quantity na nandito. So, sa mga, for example, 19,541, saan siya dito sa quantity value natin? And with that, we have our order quantity banded. So first, we create our model summary. So this creates a virtual table of product model and then their equivalent quantity. So kung lalagay ko to sa calculated table, home new table, this will create a table very similar or the same dun sa ginawa nating visual kanina. So, ayan. Descending. Sport 119,541. Tingnan natin dito. Or page 2, 19,541. So, yan yung ginagawa natin. But, we are creating a virtual table. Kasi pag ginawa natin siyang calculated table, it's going to be fixed na. Hindi na siya mababago ng mga filters na i-apply natin dynamically. So, kailangan yung filter, specify natin palagi dun sa calculated table. Hindi naman natin alam kung ano yung filter na gagamitin. So let's go back to that as a quantity band rank. Oh, sorry, quantity banded. Okay. So, balik tayo dun sa quantity value and then band rank. Ilalagay natin itong quantity band rank na ginawa natin kanina dito sa table. So, meron akong condition nilagay is if not is filtered. So, what if hindi filtered tong si um eto? What if the table being used in this is not filtered? So, ano yung lalabas natin? So, yung ginawa ko is if this is not filtered, dapat wala siyang band. And I will assign that value to 0. So, ito yung ginagawa niya. So, if that is not filtered, then the value is 0. Pakita ko sa inyo, I'll duplicate this, duplicates, and then I'll clear the filter. So, one column, and kung titignan natin sa table, that is 0. Uh, 0, and it has all the quantities. Mhm. So, other quantity, banded. So, next na gagawin natin is from this virtual table, kukunin natin yung equivalent value ng ating or so, kukunin natin ang equivalent value ng order quantity based sa value column. So, gawa tayo ng virtual calculated column. So, quantity band summary, then yung value ni value at value is equivalent to the filtered value of this one based sa kung anong value sa kada row. So, for example lang, balik tayo dito. Punta tayo sa pinakamaliit. For example, kung value ni copy this na lang. Yan, delete ko later. So, for example, si 10, kukunin yung equivalent value na mayroong 10 dito. 10. Yan, 10, kukunin niya si 10, o 11, kukunin niya si 11. So, that is what this virtual table does. And, next na gagawin natin is, actually, nasobrahan ako ng variable, hindi na siya kailangan. Next na gagawin natin is filter natin tong table na to, and then kukunin natin yung equivalent value ng ranking. So, di ba may rank tayo dito? So, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So, ano yung equivalent value? So, yung gagawin nito, itong result is nakuha na natin itong equivalent kada row. Kung nilagay ko na dyan si order quantity banded. And then, meron tayong mga rango dito. So, yung rank na to, if filter naman niya itong table na to, based sa value netong ating delete to. Itong nasaan na ba tayo? Band rank. So, value. Don't summarize. So, yan. So, kukunin yung value dito based sa rank. For example, 56. 56 is rank 1. So, lahat ng rank 1, isa-sum niya ay mapupunta siya dito sa value 1. So, that is what this folder quantity banded does. So, kung lalagay ko yan dito, ayan. Since meron tayong, kasi yung logic ng formula natin is that you select 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, yung extra is mapupunta siya dun sa this 10,000 plus 1 to max. So, yun yung gagawin niya. And that's what we have now. And of course, ilalagay natin siya sa column chart. So we have this band with its equivalent order quantity banded value. Ayan. Order quantity banded. And then, naka-legend na siya automatically. So yung problema lang natin dito is, kailangan natin ng, kumbaga is, more proper or mas okay na legend. Kasi kung lalagay ko yung legend na to dito, legend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lang. Ano ba namang alam ng tao sa 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, tatanggalin natin siya and then gagawa tayo ng another pseudo legend. So, this is actually a button slicer. So, and then etong mga tawag dito, icons are SVGs. So, click ko 'to and let's go to callouts. And then sa callout, meron tayong quantity band text, which will give us an automatic or dynamic legend text. Ayan. And ito yung lalagay natin dito. Min to 1,000, 1,001, 2,000, etc. And then itong image natin is our band rank icon. This is a DAX generated SVG icon. So, hindi rin ako gano'n kagaling or hindi ko talaga forte SVG. So, ang ginawa ko, I went to AI and asked AI to create the SVG for me. So, meron tayong dalawang option dito is you can circle or square. Oh, sorry. That should be circle, not color. Circle. Oops. Error. Circle. So, it doesn't matter if it's all caps or not. Oops. And then, or square. An icon or square. So you have a choice. You can make this as fancy as you want. It's up to you. Okay. And of course, kung napansin nyo kanina, itong band rank natin, meron ako inassign na color. Pero next time, hindi na ako magmano-manong maglagay ng color. And since na-release yung conditional formatting on Legends, ginamit ko namin siya dito. So instead of going to Legends and then wala siya dito, trying to select the colors one by one. I want the columns and then conditional formatting on colors, which is equivalent to band rank color, and band rank color is simply the band rank, the selected value, and the band rank column. Remove this again, and you can actually add more data to this visual. So x-axis gawin natin siyang segment segment ka. Or say, hmm, ano bang meron? Yung konti lang. For example, business type. Yan. Ganun pa din, it's still being dynamically segmented, banded, or binned. Yan. Okay. Okay, I hope you've learned something. Thank you for staying with me and have a good one. Bye bye.